Hello everyone, Richter here and welcome back to another Torchlight Infinite video. But it was about time to do another updates on my character. I did some significant upgrades between the last video and this one, so let's go over them really quick. First of all, I started getting a few of these priceless pieces. Turns out some of the mods that you can get with Ultimate Ember specifically are pretty strong, especially for Moto, and we're talking about the rings, where you can actually get minion double damage, and as a prefix you also have the option of getting this armor damage mitigation penetration for minions, which is insane for damage. So you definitely want to get both of them. What I did though is I got the elemental and erosion resistance to ease up myself getting to the cap. As you can see, my cap right now is 80 elemental resistance and 62 erosion resistance. And the other one is due to this shield. So something I didn't know is that priceless gear comes with a, the game calls it basic affix. So the basic affix is like a PoE implicit, or it's a mod that is always in the item and it's immutable, and it's created on the item when it drops. So when you're looking for priceless gear, you can look for items that have the implicit that you want. In this case, I bought gloves with healed mana compensation and the body armor. And when we go to the skill section, I'll tell you why I did that. So the other pieces of legendary gears haven't changed at all. This ring is full tier 1, so it's going to take a bit for me to be able to replace it. I will have to, again, craft Ultimate Ember, prefix, and suffix on this ring, and then get tier 1 affixes on the rest of the pieces. But this one is slowly getting there. I have the double damage and the resistance. On the gloves, I did the dream crafting, same dream crafting I had on the other one. And what I'm getting here is intelligence, minion damage, and then attack speed, fire resistance, and erosion resistance. The body armor, this is the dream affix seal mana compensation, and this is the drop affix. I want to get the ultimate ember one that gives you 20%. That basically allows you to add the next support that increases seal mana compensation. So by getting this 20%, you get 20% across all auras. You can increase the compensation of another aura to get the other support. And then, but I rolled the additional armor instead. This mod is not bad at all. It's quite a bit of defense, and especially if I like get gear armor here at some point. And then the theoretical resistance, the aura effect, it's pretty good, this modifier right now. So this 90% made my elemental resistance go from, I think it was 76 max to 80 max right now. 80 max resistance. And also you get the resistances as well from the aura. Then the shield. So the shield has 2 max resistance. It can go up to 3. And then I have the armor mitigation penetration. This is the ultimate ember affix. The other one you can get is active skill level, but this is much rarer. This is only 5% chance. So I'm much more likely to get this or this other than that one. So I'll probably roll another shield to try to get the +2 active skill level. And then just some life or block would be this in here. Block ratio is also good. And some minion damage is also if you just want to go glass cannon. And then there are resistances in the suffixes. There's a good, this one is good, this one is good, this one is decent, and this one can be good if you go for max attack block. So maybe I will at some point craft one that has like this affix with attack and spell block and just cap my block. Maybe I'll do that. But for now, this is what we're working with. The open remains the same. Okay, so the skill section, because now I have more sealed mana compensation, I added precise safety numbers on this and this aura. So this is 7.8 times 5, 7.8 times 7. I mean, that's 54% aura effect for both of these. pretty good. So this adds a little bit of damage. So having the ability to add this basically compensated me losing the void embargment and all of the amount of stats that this gives you. It says 32% more damage with the void environment, but in reality, because I lose the auras, the aura supports, the damage is basically staying the same, and the other ones remain the same. So this skill, I don't know if I mentioned that this in the previous video. I added this one. I can get 6% more additional damage here, which I should do soon enough. It's not very expensive to do. These things are pretty cheap, and the skills are like 1 FE each, but I've been spending in something else. I also started getting some level 21 supports already, especially these ones. Probably I'll get... I don't really want to use crit rating. I want to have the ability to use another supporter than a crit rating here, so that's why I haven't committed to this one at level 21. Then I also bought the level 21 Machine Army and the level 21 Vulnerability. I'm using Delayed Pain right now instead of Frost Shields. Both are good, a matter of preference. And for the candles, still the same Servant Damage and Harden. Then the slates, I don't think I've changed my slates at all. This is the one thing I want to change next, is to get +2 and then try to roll to another +1 here. So that's like 200 FE. And one of the other massive changes is this. So I bought this orange memory with +2 because I think this is the most important trait you want to get to +5 at some point, but getting it to +5 will cost me like 2000 FE. I don't think it was worth it at that time. It will be in the future, but right now this +2 plus this +2 is +4. So I have a level 4 veteran. The overload duration right now is pretty close to, it's like a 99% uptime. You'll see soon that it will fade out almost immediately as the cooldown goes down. Yeah, so it's like a 99%. So with the next level, it's 100% uptime on overload. And I don't have much skill duration in my build at all. I do have the cooldown recovery from Warlock, but that's pretty much it. Then I bought this Memory of Discipline. The idea here is that this one, not only can they roll tier 0 affixes, they can go to level 50, which allows you to get +3 here. And this also was an increase on damage for me. So I got armor and minion damage, and this is armor and minion crit damage. Still rocking movement speed and max life instead. I did max life instead of the flat armor. I don't know which one is better. Possibly max armor is gonna be good, better, because it's like adding another gear piece in terms of armor. But this one is also more than what most gear pieces can give you in terms of max life, so they might as well be equal. And the thing is that look at the amount of spell block that I can get from here. So 2 of these rolls max out the spell block chance, and same thing about the attack block. So I have 90% spell block at the moment, and I could get attack and attack in both of these and max out attack block that way as well. That's why I'm thinking of using some of the mods that work on the shield with attack and spell block for damage increase. And here is just double crit damage. So this crit damage, 50% of it is transferred to the minions. This is just 100% and it transferred to the minions. Ideally, you want to get tier 1 this, but unlike the other crafting, once you reroll, you have to stick with whatever you got, and these don't drop too often unless you're doing black sales. So I'm holding on to it. So to showcase the deeps, should be like 15 bill. No, should be like 10 bill on this setup. Yeah, somewhat close to 10. And for DPS pets, it's like 15, sometimes 20 billion. Incredible the number crunches that we got. At this point, I would have been doing like 500 probably. So yeah, 15, 16. Sometimes it can jump to 18. Depends on the double damage procs and stuff. So in general, I think it's doing pretty good. Also, look at that survival number, 400k. That's because I have almost 50%. I actually have up to 50% physical mitigation because of the this active ability, and as well as the additional armor, so 30k armor, which also reduces elemental and erosion damage that you take, 80% resistances. I have a bunch of regeneration. That's my main way of recovering life. That's why I don't have like a recovery skill, because I recover 1/5 of my life per second. And this can go higher if I get like a life restoration speed roll somewhere, or just flat regen would make it go higher. The next thing I'm gonna change, most likely I'm gonna change the boots to get a active skill level, and there is a modifier on the boots that you can get, which is like 50% of erosion damage taken as lightning, and that will increase survivability at a massive scale. But before that, I need to balance my defensive upgrades with my offensive upgrades. So getting probably a +2 corroded breastpin, a corroded breastpin with this to 100%, or allowing them to do elemental damage will give me the ability to switch this for the elemental shock, and then get the aura as the curse. You can either get the curse as a ring affix on a priceless ring, or you can get it as an dream affix. So either of them will add the curse and allow you to add another empower skill, which will be better. That's why minion elemental damage scaling, it's much better than physical damage scaling. And regarding this part, I'm up to 1800. I'm still behind most of these guys, but not too far behind. And I think I'm the only one up here that's not using spiders. If you check all of the top ranks, all of them are using spiders. There might be, I think I saw a green phantom dude around here at some point. I haven't tried the Supreme Showdown bosses, but maybe it's time I do this one. They already nerfed them though, so I think I will be able to take it. Now, last thing I remember, this guy actually was killing my minions. So you see, that was super easy. Let's go to the next floor. Some extra contents, I guess, for your entertainment. This is the low bearer. I don't want to know how much that hits for. What's it gonna do? Okay. I don't know how to deal with that. I guess I have to stand this. Or not. How are you supposed to avoid that? That was silly. Maybe there's a safe area somewhere that I didn't see. The good thing about having immune minions is that you can worry about only you surviving. Okay, here he comes again. Okay, this time I did survive, so I don't know what's going on. And he killed my minions somehow. Okay, that's weird. He shouldn't have died. Go, attack. Oh, I got him. I was about to die. Okay, what is this, by the way? And maybe another one. Floor 11. Okay. Need to look at the mechanics. Okay, where do I go now? Oh, I had to put them on top of their head. Okay. So I got the spinning thing. Damage is pretty good. Yeah, I think what he does is he transfers that bomb if you're too close to him, and then you just die. Okay, all of these are gonna come in handy to craft upgrades at some point. Pretty good. This is my first time doing this as well, as you might tell, so you're getting the live reaction on it. I'm curious, what do you actually think about the Supreme Showdown if you have been doing it? I think it's still pretty overtuned, especially since they advertised it as a way for people to get free legendary pets. I mean, I don't know if there are many builds that have been able to clear it at this point. Okay, that will kill them. Yeah, I think that's an insta kill rather than damage. So even though they are immune, they still die from that. A bit annoying. Also, I don't know why they do this. The machine guard. Sometimes they decide not to attack. Okay, I have to put this on their heads. There you go. Okay, the guy should be dead soon. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I missed the time challenge on that one. I think that's good enough for now. I can see already struggling for damage. So I'll do it. I'll do a little bit more once I actually upgrade my character a little bit. Up to 12. Let me look at the rankings. So Chungos is at 19 already, but 19 1 star. And I'm in the top 10, so not too bad. Again, most of these guys are spider tanks. Spider tanks are the superior build. So if you want to do the most damage, probably go spiders. This is just better. But if you like machine guards like I do, I just like the way they look. They are very interesting. The charge and stuff. It's a shame that I think they're outside from that, which is from this one, which is just raw damage. Like the support slot that comes here, it's pretty bad. Unlike the spider tank ones. Okay. All right, that was enough rambling from my part. I think you get the idea. Oh, by the way, already I killed TA Traveler. You can tell because I have the Profound Time Mark 8 unlocked. I can probably show you rather than telling you that I killed him. Let's go. Do one. So you can gauge how much damage you can actually handle on this fight. I know the mechanics pretty well. And outside from erosion resistance, elemental damage doesn't really do too much against me. But you can see with, so this is on average, say 15 billion. That's enough to get him without too much trouble. I tried it first when I had like 3 billion and his life wasn't moving at all, so I wouldn't do it with less. Probably I wouldn't do it with less than 10. Just too annoying. Unless you have a build that has explode and can benefit from just farming profound time mark, since just the loot drops from profound are there's no competition with regular time arcade. It's just a massive difference. So if you have a build that can clear profound somewhat effectively, then I would say push through killing TA Traveler and then just move to profound. But if you're in no hurry because you cannot clear profound like I do, then you probably will just stay a little longer in T8. The good thing is that now that I have profound unlocked, I can actually use the star shards on profound. So the TH star shard and the profound star shards are the same. and you can use that to get the beginning of the end, which is the traveler version of Profound. It costs 7 instead of like 4, so you get better returns from that. And I think you also have a better chance of getting the legendary items from the watchers in Profound, and you can get fossils. So there are many benefits to just doing that. But the maps to me in Profound are too slow right now, so that's why I'm gonna stick farming T8 for a little longer until I can get a few more upgrades and actually start doing Profound comfortably. And you should be dead soon. There you go. Of course, I get nothing. I just check that the filter didn't troll me. And yeah, it didn't. It just dropped nothing. Okay, there you go. That's the 8 Traveler. That is the latest upgrade on this build. More to come. I'm gonna keep playing this character. I'm in no hurry to switch it. Having a lot of fun with this season. What I'm farming at the moment, I'm farming Goddess of Hunting. So it's a Goddess of Hunting tree focused on getting bosses, so duplicating bosses here, getting cube bosses as well, and using the bosses to drop me beacons, so T8 beacons, and getting the extra resonance, winding keys, and this thing, because this is still selling quite good. And sometimes I get the boxes, but I don't. And if you get winding keys, for instance, you can sell. They're climbing up in price right now, so 0.4 winding keys, and the resonance. I'm over sustaining the resonance, so sometimes I can sell a few of them. Energy cores, they're still really scarce, and I've spent mine to try to get my energy up, but even then I sometimes have to buy them. So, and I'm also getting precious embers, and these matchless embers are very hard to run out of. But the precious, definitely you want to farm them because they're not too bad. So it's 10 embers for 1 FE, or maybe it's like 7 embers for 1 FE. And you need 10 of each at the time to roll these pieces. So they serve pretty good because people that are crafting are gonna need them. Anyway, that's actually all I had for this video. Thank you very much if you watched until the end. If you did, let me know what character you're playing and then how are you enjoying this season. Thank you and have a great day.